Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and today's a really exciting one. As always, they're all really exciting because you're listening to me. Yay! That was super lame. But we have a new silhouette here, and this is going to be on the 29th, which is tomorrow. Not sure if you knew that. And I think I know who it is. Shout outs to our guild chat for figuring it out. And this says, now that I'm here, you won't get what you want. So let's go take a look. Note we've got these little hair type things. We've got shoulder length hair, smaller body as well. And of course it looks omega dark. So who could that be? Well, let's find out. Also, make sure you tune into the weekly stream for Epic 7. I might be there. I'm not sure. Depends on my internet, you know, the usual. So, first we look at 3 stars because it looks like a spec change. And then we look at dark 3 stars. And do you see any little cuties here with little shoulder length hair and little cat-like ear thingies? So I think it's going to be Inos here, which is super exciting. I did build her immediately when she came out, and just to blow your mind here, did you know that Inos is Sonya backwards? And Sonya came out with Inos as well. So, and whatever she says in her specialty change, this matches. I forget what she says, but it was something in this tone, right? So I'm pretty comfortable thinking it is her. As for her stats, if we go in here, she's got abysmal defense, HP, speed, attack, crit. She's got abysmal, period. And that was one of the big problems with her. Specialty change can hopefully alleviate that, but I don't expect it to because it is so much. The other problem I had with her was she has a AoE attack firepower cube, and this, while being a really good buff, so what this does is it attacks all enemies, heals allies, grants attack and speed for 2 turns as well. Pretty good buff here, but one of the problems is the there was no counter way to prevent counter, right? So you'd throw this out, they'd counter, and because she has 3,925 health, which is far lower than Tamara, and flat HP is amazing on her, and low defense, she just dies instantly, even if you build her tanky. She also looks like she wants to be fast. She's got speed buff and attack buff. Speed buff is amazing, by the way, but she's only got 109 speed. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. That's right here. She's only got 109 speed. So brutal base stats, which are the problem with most of the units, 3 stars and 4 stars alike. And 5-star mages sometimes too, if they're not overpowered already. But that's another story. And she's a Soul Weaver too, so she can hold Soul Weaver-like things. And at the end of the turn, increases combat readiness of the ally except for the caster with the highest attack by 15%, and dispels 1 debuff from an ally. It's any ally, not just the highest attack one. Again, this kind of implies you want to go fast, but she hit it again. Can't go fast because we see at 107 speed here. And then her skill 1 is decreased defense, which is actually pretty fantastic. And then you can soul burn it for 100% for 2 turns. So she's got a decent kit, but like I said, the stats are omega low. You're going to be needing... I haven't looked at if I have these available yet, but you're going to be needing dark runes. I have 34, 33, and 640, so I think I can get her close to done. I actually need to farm some of those small ones. I don't think I have enough. But I'll definitely be building her. I do have her 6 stars, so if we take a look here, and take a look here, let's go to Soul Weaver. She's right here. I have her plus 12. Like I said, I loved her design. Her hair is just so adorable. Her jacket's adorable. Everything is just adorable. And yeah, so if we take a look at her gear, it is very hard. Let's give her my fastest speed ever, which is actually faster than normal now, right? Because we did get a new speed ring. We're 1 speed higher than normal. So just giving her my fastest set ever, I can only get her to 282, which is not a lot these days with people with 128, 129 base speed, right? And of course, look at her HP after that. And one cool thing to look at here is just like good old Tam Tam. Let's do HP percent. HP percent brings her to 10,952. Flat HP brings her to, there's HP on that. There's a bit of HP. 11,432. So flat HP is actually better in this situation for her, which is why you don't always, like, why you want to upgrade stuff like flat HP and flat attack depending on if they're good, right? Because this brings her to 11,900 HP versus something like this, which is 10,900. And even if we got flat HP as a sub, do any of these have flat HP? There. We're still at 11,200, right? So, as you can see, it's very powerful to get flat HP and flat defense, because we can actually get her HP up a little bit with that, right? She's not going to be Omega tanky, but it's okay. And that's one of the great things about flat defense as well. Her defense is really low, so we can get up decent defenses with something like this. But in general, it's going to be brutal. As for what I think she's going to do, I think one of the only ways you're going to be able to make her useful is some way to cut in, some way to not be counterattacked. Even not being counterattacked, it's not enough. Have more CR here or more buffs or something like that, because this is 20 CR at the end of her turn. And if her burn was take an extra turn after a firepower cube, that would be great, right? Because you get take an extra turn, boost CR, take an extra turn, boost CR, right? Or if it was an extra turn on skill 1, I think that would be pretty sweet, but I don't think they're going to change that sort of thing. Maybe they will, depending on what these get. I don't know what else. Well, let me know in the comments below which you think she's going to get. And remember, she is a Soul Weaver, so that means she can't hold Tag AL, she can't hold anything like that. So you've got a bunch of healing stuff, but you can't use the Rod of Amaryllis. You'll have to use something like Wondrous Potion Vial, maybe. Celestine, maybe, but this is a single attack, so that's only on her skill 1. In general, probably just something like Warhorn. I don't know what else I would use on her. You don't need effectiveness, you don't need ER, you don't have enough. There's no chance you'll have enough stats for ER, for example. And I don't like this either, because if you're getting an attack, she's probably dead. Yeah, so as you can see, it is brutal. And one thing I want to mention too is her skill 2? No, the skill 3 heal is proportionate to the target's max HP, not hers. So she doesn't need high max HP in theory for her skill to heal more. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm pretty excited to see this, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye everybody.